Rock God 2004 back with another video for you. This is part 2 of my video Nasty soundtracks on vinyl, and this is the section 2 titles. I don't think, is there as many? Still kind of few. There's loads for section 3, absolutely loads. So I don't know whether section 3 might have to be done in more than one part. Anyway, we'll worry about that when it gets to it. Get started now with section 2. So the first one up is another one out of this Gates of Hell trilogy box set. And this one is The Beyond. Graham Humphreys strikes again with his absolutely beautiful artwork. So that's the inner sleeve for it. And that's the other side. This is coloured vinyl again, like the other one. It's a different colour. They're all different colours, the 3 of these. I'm not a fan of this colour, actually. Black and purple. There's the other side. That's mainly black, just with a little purple streak. It's strange how much. That's also full of Simba hair. It's below my finger there. There's another little blotch of purple. Look, it's weird how much these vary in colour from, like, just from one side to the other. Bizarre. That one. Who composed that one? It wasn't Fabio Frizzi, was it? I can't remember now. I'll just put that one back away again. The third one. Something's telling me the third one, bizarrely enough, in this set, don't think it was actually a video nasty, which I found absolutely mental because it's really gory. I'm sure it wasn't one. I think it's City of the Living Dead. Beyond. Yeah, it's City of the Living Dead. Something's telling me that wasn't a video nasty. So there you go. The Beyond. Next one up. This is a really, really good score, this, when you consider it was such a low budget film as well. This is the Boogeyman. Original US artwork on that one. Some black and white scenes. This is on one-way static. Again, I've said before, they are no longer in existence. And in this one, you get a little print with the original video nasty artwork, or near as damn it, like a frame or two different, and some more text on the back of that one with a scene from the final scene, I believe it is, if I remember rightly. This one was limited to 300. That is not a lot. 300. And this is on like really nice purple vinyl. It's more like a maroon, isn't it? It's kind of a bit translucent. You can see the light shining through. You can't make out the shape of the window or out like that, but you can actually see through it. But that is like such a nice colour, that. It's actually quite a shame about one-way static. I mean, I didn't buy loads of their stuff. I do have a few, but it's always a shame when a record company sort of goes out of business or packs in or sells up or whatever. And even like Mondo's still going, but since Spencer Hickman sold it to somebody else, it's not the same. It's not the same at all. So the one-way static version of the Boogeyman. And the other one I've got, this one is, it's also released by One Way Static. I didn't realise that. This is by far the best one. This one has a shot from the filming, the main star, who was married to the director. I don't know whether this was numbered. It does say limited edition, but this one doesn't actually give you a number of how many. If you've seen the film, you'll know that scene. That's the back. Oh, it's got a gatefold sleeve. But there is some titties. I wonder if I can cover them up. It's a shame I've got to cover them up because they are quite fine. But anyway, she's got something sort of in her neck as well. There you go. This one is on, I think it's like sort of, it's green vinyl with like a black puddle in the middle, which I think is supposed to represent the entity in it. That's nice. I do like that one. Translucent as well again. And this has got like a really, really nice little addition in it as well. You might actually get some sort of an arty print as well. Yeah, you do. It's actually exactly the same as the purple vinyl one, so you do get one of them as well. But the other thing you get, is it in this one or have I put it in the other folder? It's in the other one, I think. This is a CD, but it's a CD with a difference. It's just a clear disc. There's no writing on it or nothing. I can't read that because I don't have my glasses on. But what you do with this is the most bizarre thing. It's no good trying to play this if you've got... I'll explain. Right, what this is, it's like a blank CD. I think, does that stay in there? I think you keep that black spongy bit in there, because if you look closer on the edge, that is a record. You play it on your turntable with a stylus, but it's pressed on a CD. It is only one disc thick, but yeah, you just put that on your turntable, lift your arm over, and it's just that little bit there that's engraved that plays. And what it is, it's the audio for the trailer. A little bit like The Last House on the Left flexi discs, but they were just the radio spots. This is actually the audio from the trailer, if I remember rightly. Now, what I was going to say was, it's no good trying to play this if you've got one of those turntables that when the arm gets to the end of the record, it automatically lifts up and returns back. Because the minute you lift it over to play this, it's just going to flick out your hand and return. It's got to be a non-auto return turntable to play this. Because with it being so small, by the time you get to the playing surface, the record player thinks that you've got to the end of the record, and it picks that up and just returns it, and it'll never play it. My Technics one, it just goes to the end and stays there, because it's like the ones that DJs use, so I can quite easily go over and play that, and I have played it. Bizarre thing that is. But I think it's just such a cool addition, and a nice little thing to have. I can't see, so I'm going to put that sticker there. It just tells you what it is, basically, and see if you can read it. Is it blurred? Is it blurred? There you go. Soddies, I think it's blurred, even I can see that one with glasses. It's basically saying it's a CD, but it's not a CD, it's a record. That's all you need to know. Oh, God, I've got the shakes, man. Stop it. Every time I use inhalers, I get the bloody shakes. I'll just put that back in there. There we are. So that is the second edition of the Boogeyman, and that's them both together. Next up, I absolutely love this film. I originally had this on DVD I got for Christmas 2004. Never seen it. It was one of those films I always wanted to see, and when I watched it, I was like, wow, love it. It's just so different. This one's got a very early appearance by Robert Englund, and this is Dead and Buried. What a film. I love that artwork as well. I've always loved that artwork. I do have an original quad poster of this somewhere, but God knows where it is. There's the scene, the needle. Totally uncut in the film now. This one, has it got a number on it? It just says limited edition coloured vinyl. Doesn't give you a number. You do get a little two-sided print with text on. This is such a good film. I was a bit underwhelmed by the 4K release of this because it's really grainy, and I expected more from it. The Blu-ray looks really good. Well, the original one does. I've never seen the one that you get with the 4K, but I love the film. And the colour on this one is beautiful. It's like it's green and blue swirl, but when you turn it over, there's also a bit of yellow in it as well. So the green's on the edge there, then you get all the blue, then the yellow in the middle. And on the other side, the yellow is just to say seen growing out with the green. You've got to really look to see it. But yeah, I love that colour. It's so nice. And I do have another one of this. This one's amazing. I'll show you why. Unfortunately, I don't have the right speed to play one of these. I'll explain. So this has got exactly the same sleeve cover. This one is a coloured vinyl. Again, it's a different colour. This one you could only order off the Records website, which was a label at the time I'd never heard of. And I can't read it without my glasses on. I'll see if I can read it in a bit. Hang on. Same art piece that you get in there. This is different coloured vinyl. This is... it's like clear with like a blue splattery type of effect. Look at that. How nice is that? But what makes this one so hard to get, and why I had to get it off the website, and they don't ship to the UK, it's long out of print now anyway. I had to send this to like a PO box in the States and then get it shipped over. It got this very, very limited 10-inch single. It was limited to 100 copies. That's nothing. And I got number 38, I think it says. It's even got the Dead and Buried logo on the sleeve, look. This is the music. Ship to Shore Records, that's them. This is the music that, what do they call the actor? Albert something, the Al fella. He's the... he works in the home where where they embalm the bodies and stuff and get them ready for the funerals. And he keeps playing these 78 records. Sentimental Journey's one of them, and I'm sure it's on this record as well. That's what this is. But old 78 records, they were made of a very, very brittle material called shellac. And if you dropped it, no chance. It would just smash to pieces. They were very, very fragile. This is actually a proper vinyl record. It's not made of shellac. It is actually vinyl, but it plays at 78. I would love to play it. I just don't have a 78 on there. There's only 45 and 33. I would have thought by now you could have bought, like a little device that would have maybe like just stuck on your turntable, and when you put like a little arm down, it span and made your turntable go at 78. What a great idea that would be, wouldn't it? Because also when you play original 78, you need a different needle for it, thicker, rougher, because of the type of material it is. I think if you played a normal record on a 78 needle or stylus, you'd probably ruin your records. And I think if you use a normal stylus on a 78, you ruin your needle. So yeah, all I need is the speed. I don't need a special stylus for this because, like I said, it's made of vinyl, not shellac. So that at least I could listen to it. Having said that, I hate Sentimental Journey, but the version that's on this, it's a woman singing it, which I don't think I'd heard before. And it'd be weird because I know full well if I got to play this, I'd be thinking of the film, the scene with it on. So the old fart starts to dance, and he's like giving it all this as though he's dancing with somebody, and you just want to poke him in the eyeball, but his glasses would get in the way. But yeah, I love that. It's just such a nice thing to have. So that's the two different coloured vinyl editions and the really limited one with the 10-inch single of Dead and Buried. Next up, I cocked up. I showed this in the last video in the section 1, so I'll just show you it again. I won't show you the vinyl, get it all out. I think one was silver, one was orange. This is Don't Go in the House. I don't know why I keep thinking this is a section 1 title. It's not, section 2. So there you go. So I have already shown you that one. It's in the other soundtrack one, the titties, the section 1 version. Pure accident. But one smart-eyed subscriber pointed it out to me, and I do thank you for that one, mate. Thank you very much. If I mess up out like that, let me know, so that I can sort of mention it in the next one. Don't Go in the House. The next one is a Dario Argento film. And this one is done by Keith Emerson from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is Inferno. This is a Waxwork Records release, and this is absolutely beautiful. This is a double LP. This needs a 4K release. It's one of the ones I think everybody's been waiting for, and it's never been announced yet. I need to watch this again. I've only seen this once. I did find it kind of similar, especially in pace and the way it was filmed, as Suspiria. And I remember when I watched it at the time, I said I wasn't overly keen, but I did like it better than Suspiria. But now I've seen Suspiria again with a sort of fresh pair of eyes. I really do like it now, so chances are I'll probably like this one better. Now, I can't remember whether this has got the same coloured vinyl for both records or whether they're different. Oof. It's like a sort of a red and white swirl, but it's got like some sort of dots. You can see them in the middle. You can see them more when you hold them up to the light. They look like, oh, you can see them on that side as well. The dots, when you hold them up to the light, they look like sort of like a blacky, like a dark green or black or something. Looks like the it looks like the seeds in a dragon fruit. Hang on, I want to turn this around so you can have a quick look. See if you can see it. Yeah, there they are. Beautiful, that. And there's the other label as well, in case you missed it. And record 2. It's probably the same, actually, but I just can't remember. I look like a bloody midget there, look. That's better. Hello. Let's have a look at record 2. I'll tell you what, if you've never bought, if you are a soundtrack collector, if you've never bought one of these wax walk?
Hi guys.
What a bell end! Waxwork Records soundtracks. The sleeves, the really, really thick card. They're so robust and well made. They're unbelievable, these. Oh, no. Record 2's different. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is even better because this one, this is blue with gold splatter. Now, I'm not normally a fan of anything with gold. I love that blue. It's beautiful. Again, though, look at this. When it's held up to the light, look at that. It's like a peacock. Oh man, that is gorgeous. Look at that. Stunning, and it's really like nowadays records. Obviously, yeah, the main thing is like the music, but the works of art, they really are. Now, I do actually like. I'm not like a massive fan, but I do have. There's 2 or 3. I've either got 2 or 3 albums on vinyl by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. The prog rock, they're very like all prog rock. It's very drawn out. You either like prog rock or you don't. Some's better than others. I've also got like who did the album? Is it Argus? Wishbone Ash. I've got that as well. But the last 2 Maiden albums, they've been kind of very sort of prog rock as well, because they're all big prog rock fans, especially Steve Harris. All the fans are mourning, like, but there you go. But yeah, I do like Emerson, Lake and Palmer. The one you'll have heard by them, if you don't know who Emerson, Lake and Palmer are, is Fanfare for the Common Man. I do have the 7-inch single to that, but I've also got it on one of the albums, and the full-length version goes on loads longer. Absolute genius. It's a beautiful piece of music. But they're a very talented bunch of lads, and this sounds very similar to Emerson, Lake and Palmer, but obviously this is Greg Lake. No, it's not. It's Keith Emerson. Idiot. Keith Emerson. I think he was the keyboard player. But yeah, this is a really good soundtrack, and it is such a nice addition. Don't think they've ever repressed this, but if you don't have this one, I highly recommend this one. That's Dario Argento's Inferno. Right, you're up to the last one already. It's actually shorter than what I thought. And there is another one I want. It's, Waxwork Records have released it, and it looks absolutely beautiful. And I just haven't been able to get it yet. But I will get it one day. And it's the Funhouse, Toby Hooper's Funhouse. They released that, and I have been waiting for that to get released for years. And when they released it, I was like, oh my God. It was also a subscriber version come out as well, but I don't subscribe anymore. They're too expensive. I can't afford it anymore. And apart from that one, I don't think there was anything else I really wanted. It's the same this year. They've done us another subscription, and I thought, I don't think there's anything I want on there, or one. They're doing a repress of Salem's Lot with different artwork, and it might be expanded a bit as well. I can't remember. But I do have the original one. But yeah, I would love the Funhouse, and I would have loved to have shown you it. If you want to know what the Funhouse looks like, if you just head over to waxworkrecords.com and have a look, you'll see it. It's beautiful. So the last one I've got is not the original soundtrack, because it's basically the original master tapes don't exist anymore. They were destroyed. And it's The Evil Dead. This is Evil Dead. Is it Reimagined, it's called? A Nightmare Reimagined. It's the same composer, but he wrote a whole new score for it. It sounds totally different. Graham Humphreys has done the artwork again. Oh, they couldn't ask anybody else, man. Look at that. If I'd have been Graham Humphreys and they got somebody else to do that, I would not have been pleased. I'd have been really annoyed, because he's been so consistent with The Evil Dead and all his other work for soundtracks. It would have been so wrong not to have him do it. This is a stunning... Oh, look at the artwork in this. Look at this. This is a beautiful addition, this. Now, this is a Death Waltz / Mondo release, and this is the very first pressing that they did. So I've got the... What's it called? Something sticking down there. I've got the colour that, like, most people wanted, but it went out of print. And it is gorgeous. This looks edible. It looks like those sour apple sweets. It's red, green and yellow. Splatter. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? And look at this when you turn this over. Oh. It looks edible, doesn't it? I was lucky to get this. Laura got me this, actually. She got me this as a very romantic Valentine present. She did ask me what I wanted, and I said, I want that. And she got me it. So at the time, if it had been for Laura, I wouldn't have got it because I didn't have the money for it at the time either. So she got me that, and that was my present for Valentine's Day, whenever it came out. There's still something in there. It's bugging me because I don't want it damaging. There. Oh, yeah. And the other record, it's the same colour, but obviously everyone's different to these splatters. Look at that. Now the other side of this one is also predominantly red, but it does have more green on than the other one. Look at that. I think that is probably one of the nicest coloured vinyl records I've actually got. I do not like the score anywhere near as much as the original. However, he's done an excellent job on it. And I am glad to have it. Aside here, yes, there's nothing in there. Yes, there is. There is. Just remembered what it is. It's folded now as well. It's done that before. You get and now bent, like a little Book of the Dead booklet, and it's got stuff like that in. It's like your own little mini Book of the Dead. And that's the artwork when it's opened out. All as one little piece. Tiny little addition, really. They could have made it maybe it's a bit bigger or a little bit more robust. It's always on that edge. It keeps folding down there when it slides down. Pain right in the arse it is. Right, I'll try again. So I'll put record 1 in there and I'll put the magazine in with it. That's better. And then record 2 in the other one. Now I do have another thing, which is Evil Dead related, so I'll show you that as well. I'm not going to unbox this because I have done an unboxing video of this. I'll see if I've put it in the Video Nasties playlist, and if I haven't, I'll put it in there. The Evil Dead originally was a short film, and it was called Within the Woods. Still directed by Sam Raimi. Pretty much the same cast, I think. This is an unofficial release of that soundtrack. I have yet to play it yet. You get like a press kit with it. Camera light. Oh no, that's actually on the sleeve. That's on the back on the sleeve. But like I say, I won't show this one because I have done a separate unboxing video of this, and I'll leave a link in the video to it, and I'll also add it to the Video Nasties folder, the playlist, if I haven't already. But you also get, and I haven't used it, but I'm going to, you get a download code in this to download and watch that film, the little mini version of the Evil Dead Within the Woods. I want to see it, so I will be downloading that at some point. So that and that is as close as I will ever get for the original soundtrack of the Evil Dead. It was out on Varese Saraband Records, long out of print. It'll never get re-released unless somebody miraculously finds some more tapes, master tapes, but I don't know. So this is the nearest I'm going to get to the Evil Dead. Evil Dead, the reimagined one, and Within the Woods, the short film version. So there you go. That's all the Section 2 titles that I've got. I've just realised as well and found out that there is actually a Zombie Creeping Flesh soundtrack out there as well, going under the title. I think it is Virus, the original title. I would like that as well. I don't have that one. I saw something in a group, people who've been buying from Waxwork Records lately. They've been posting their stuff, what they bought, and they've had a postcard in with it, and it's got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre on. I thought, because they've already done the soundtrack to the game, and I'm looking thinking, I can't be the original, because a guy called Mark Fox did a soundtrack for Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Shocking Truth, which was a documentary, and he wanted to do a whole new score for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I think on the repress, I never bought the repress, I think he's tried to sort of like incorporate the actual soundtrack in with it, or as best as he could. I think Waxwork Records have actually found the original master tapes that Toby Hooper and Wayne Bell did. It's never ever had a release before because there was no tapes for it. People have been saying for years we can't release the Texas Chainsaw Massacre because the tapes don't exist. Don't know how they've done it, but Waxwork Records have got it, and they will be releasing the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I can't wait. I will definitely be getting that bad boy when it comes out. I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you so much for watching, all two of you. I really do appreciate it. And thanks a million to everybody who's subscribed. I can't thank you enough. And I shall see you soon on the next video, and I'll also see you soon for my final video, Nasty Vinyl soundtrack video, which may be in 1 or 2 parts, I don't know, which will be the Section 3 titles. Until I see you on the next video, you all take care of yourselves. Watch how you go. I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta.